We head to a popular town near Misawa called Shimoda. The town has come up quite a bit during our program, and one of the biggest festivals of the year is the Salmon Festival. That's right, you get in the water and catch your own fish. It has become a very popular day for many residents at Misawa Air Base. We say goodbye to November by congratulating CE for capturing another crown. They won the intramural flag football championship by defeating the SPs 12-6.
We begin December with a visit from the Air Force Chief of Staff Ronald Fogelman the week before Christmas. He was accompanied by the Chief of Chaplain Services, Major General Sam Thomas, and the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, David Campanelli. General Fogelman held a view from the top town hall meeting at the base theater and told the audience leadership has nothing to do with rank.
In my 30-some years in this business, what I have discovered is that the difference between a good outfit and a mediocre outfit is leadership. And when I start talking about leadership, I'm not talking about at my level. You got to understand my definition of a leader. A leader is someone who makes things happen. You don't need stars on your shoulders, you don't need bars, you don't need a lot of stripes. Anybody out there that wants to make things happen can be a leader.
The 13th Fighter Squadron conducted a surge in preparation for December's local operational readiness exercise. The main objective is a quick turnaround of sorties. The F-16s fly their mission, land, get a quick once-over by the crew chiefs, and after the thumbs up is given, they taxi to a hardened shelter for refueling while the engines are still running. Once the tanks are filled, it's back to war. The Air Force Thompson Blue made their annual visit to Misawa. The group lit up Hangar 949 with musical renditions dating back to the 1940s. Two of the performers on this year's traveling team are from Misawa. They're Senior Airman Pearl Glasgow from the 301st and Tech Sergeant Brian Bird from the 14th Fighter Squadron. The biggest fundraiser of the year took place in December. The 1995 Red Feather Roundup was held at the Mokuteki Community Activity Center. Pledges could be called in all day, and regular updates were broadcast live on the Far East Network. Monies collected from the event go to needy organizations in the Japanese community. Different forms of martial arts continue to surface. Taekwondo is just one of the many children and adults can take up. The youth center brought in an individual who can certainly be labeled as an expert in the field. Master instructor and Olympic trainee George Bell shared his philosophy with Misawa's youth. His accomplishments include a gold medal from the 1993 U.S. Olympic Festival, and he was also a medalist at the International Olympic Committee's 1994 tournament in Seoul, Korea. The first major snowfall for the 1995 winter season came on the 14th of December. If you're a new arrival to Misawa, talk to one of the veterans. The 6-inch accumulation is child's play for what is yet to come. While the snow certainly helped put the base in the Christmas spirit, the annual tree lighting ceremony took place at Flag Circle, and that was among the many Christmas cards on Christmas Lane. Those cards are displayed by different organizations on the installation. Christmas carols were sung as parents and children had a chance to enjoy the beginning of the Christmas season. What would Christmas be without Christmas trees? AFIS and the Misawa Boy Scouts teamed up to sell almost 400 trees. The trees went on sale the first weekend in December and were sold out about a week before the big day. Not all children are fortunate enough to wake up on Christmas Day with presents under that tree. That's why the company E-Marine sponsored the annual Toys for Tots program. Each year they're in front of the main exchange accepting new toys and money for underprivileged children. Of course, that was only the tip of the iceberg. During certain months of the year, the news department produced well over 50 stories, which makes it very difficult to look back at every piece of video we shot. We brought you what we felt were the most important stories of the year. We'll close the show with a look at some of the people who contributed to tonight's program and the rest of the staff at FEN. But first, we'll hear a few words from Installation Commander Brigadier General Paul Hester. I'm Staff Sergeant Bucky Rudolph. Good night. And from the entire crew at the Far East Network, Happy New Year.
1995 has been yet another outstanding year for Misawa and its units. From the MOMAG winning Best in the Navy to the 35th Fighter Wing winning Gunsmoke, every one of our units have had the opportunity to compete, to succeed, and to grow as an organization. And along the way, Misawans have looked for every opportunity to tell the Misawa story. You've hosted along this year the Commandant of the Marine Corps, General Krulak, Secretary of the Air Force, Sheila Widnall, General Ron Fogelman, the Chief of Staff of the Air Force, and Chief Master Sergeant Dave Campanelli, the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, along with our own Ambassador, Walter Mondale, to Japan. And each one of them has left Misawa with a clear understanding of what has become known worldwide as Misawa Standard. So where are we headed in 1996, and what is our goal for this coming year? Is to build the environment where every unit, every person, and every family can learn, can contribute, and succeed. And it is an achievable goal. It only requires that each one of us be dedicated and committed to each other. So for 1996, service above self will be our watchword. Have a great new year.
This is FEN, the Far East Network.